All right, everybody, welcome to NetherRealm Studios' Injustice Martian Manhunter Livestream. Thank you for taking a few hours out of playing Injustice to watch us play Injustice. To get the stream started, we're going to show you the video we played at EVO for Martian Manhunter. So here we go.
I will defend Earth. Fully charged. Will you not listen to reason? You're outclassed here.
All right, so that was the trailer for Martian Manhunter we showed at EVO. Let's get started. We have Paulo and John here, the lead designers of Injustice. So, EVO, what was the reaction?
To the Martian Manhunter video?
Yeah.
It was pretty well received. The thing I was surprised is how hyped people were for the Jon Stewart skin.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Devil May Spy, who's actually being a stream monster in the box, jumping up and down. Like, he went nuts when he saw the Jon Stewart skin. But I think people are pretty hyped about the Martian Manhunter video.
I mean, there was a lot of fans really wanting the skin. The skin and the character. We got them both.
Yep.
So when you are creating a character like Martian Manhunter, someone who's so well known, what do you guys use for reference? Like, how do you make him have the NRS style yet still have a way, like, still follow the comics?
Luckily DC sends us tons and tons and tons of comics.
I saw the stacks.
So we use that whenever possible. Obviously, the internet's a good treasure trove of information as well. And then we all grew up, reading comics, watching the cartoons. So a lot of these characters are really familiar to us, and it's not really hard to find a way to make them do cool stuff in a video game.
Yeah, it seems like a good thing. Okay, now let's get. We got Brad over here. He's gonna be playing some Martian Manhunter. We're gonna load the Manhunter up, and let's talk about what moves of Martian Manhunter really kind of personify the character. Like, what stuff did you guys go, this has to be in, we need this, and that's who the character is?
Well, I guess the main thing was he can morph his body into pretty much anything. So we took that and so we made his gameplay be the ability to stretch his limbs.
Right.
So the majority of his gameplay is based around that because a lot of his powers, you'll think of him like, hey, they're similar to Superman or similar to another character, but we wanted to make sure that he played completely different from anybody else in the cast.
Now, what he's doing here is, like, there's certain things with Martian Manhunter where some combos probably won't work unless he's using his trait, which is, like, I guess, alien malleability. So when he does that sort of thing, it can lengthen combos and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah, and you can actually activate it at any time, and then it's active for a certain amount of time, and then it goes away. And you can see his eyes glow, and you have the UI at the bottom that signifies how long it lasts. Yeah, but there are specific combos you can do going into it and going out of it. And
Gotcha. Like Brad's doing right there, is able to stretch out, lengthen a combo that you usually wouldn't be able to with using the trait.
yeah.
Now, his super move, like in Injustice, like the super move kind of defines the character. Like you look at Superman, like shooting the guy in the sky and then throw him to the ground. That defines what the character is. When you create a super move, where does that come from? How do you do it? Who comes up with these? Just sort of run me through doing that.
Yeah, it's usually like a group effort. Like we'll have a lot of people like come up with what they think might be really cool, and then we're always trying to challenge ourselves to outdo the previous super.
Right.
So in this case, it was like how can we make Martian Manhunter the biggest super, and so making him grow to huge size and smash two Martian boulders together was pretty cool.
Yeah, that gets up there pretty quick. Well, while we're talking about supers, from each of you, what's your favorite super?
Mine is probably Bane's.
Agreed.
Yeah, just overall, like I just like everything Bane does.
Yeah.
Bane's awesome.
I think I like Sinestro if I had to pick. Although Harley is also pretty cool as well. Like I like the comedic angle of her character, but to me the Sinestro thing is just is really cool. It's on a very grand scale.
Yeah, and that's like a lot of the supers sort of just take this like they're huge. Like they're leaving the planet for the most part, which is about as big as you can get, I would say.
Yeah,
leaving the planet.
Yeah, I think we set the bar pretty high with the Superman super, which was like the first one that we came up with as a team, and after that it was just like, hey, how do we just continually outdo this one? So it was good to have that kind of pressure behind us.
Okay, excellent. Now, Martian Manhunter will come with a compatibility skin, which is the Jon Stewart Green Lantern, which everyone has been clamoring for. Will there be a balance patch with Martian Manhunter?
There isn't one coming with Martian Manhunter, but we are actively working on a balance patch that'll come out some point in a later date. But we're taking a lot of community feedback. We also have a lot of people coming in and testing. But we're gonna take our time to release it.
Okay, excellent. Now, just some general questions about Injustice. I've been reading my Twitter. Everyone's been sending me a ton of tweets lately. Just a couple general questions about the game. Are there any characters that you feel are underutilized, who like you might not see on the tournament streams, or characters that you don't think people have cracked open enough yet to really start doing some serious damage? Is there any characters you guys can think of?
I always like him. What Chris G's doing with Green Arrow. Like I don't see a lot of other people utilize his Green Arrow to his full potential, but even he doesn't do like stuff just because he hasn't played the game that much against other people. But
he's doing just fine. It seems.
Yes, he's doing just fine. It'd be interesting to see his Green Arrow a few months from now, where that's going to be at.
Absolutely.
Yep. I think the Flash, like I think people are just now starting to kind of like jump on him. He's kind of a high execution character. He has lots of tricks, and I think people are starting to now like scratch the surface of what he can actually do.
Yeah, recently there's just been some YouTube stuff. People are still finding things with the Flash that like no one's thought of, and like I thought I'd try to learn him, and he's much too difficult for me to use. But he does have a lot of tricks, but he's very input heavy, and I'd like to add my own if possible, and that's Nightwing. Yeah. I don't know if you're watching, fella, but there's a guy last night I played as Nightwing who I thought I was going to run over. He did combos that I didn't even know existed. I touched him maybe 3 times, and I feel like I'm a pretty okay character. I think Nightwing, especially in staff stance, has some stuff. He's just a pest. Like, you can't get him off you. It's just tink, 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 full combo.
Yes, so the staff stance was one of those things where like it didn't seem like it was going to be super useful at first, until we started like really getting it fully fleshed out, and then it was like, oh wow, this is like really, really, really good trait.
Well, the thing about it has some definite drawbacks, like you can't jump as high, like there's all that sort of thing. But once you find that the range of it, especially, is able to just really take about anybody out. Like I was amazed. I sent the guy a message, and I was just like, I love you.
Was it a nice message?
It was really sweet. I don't send mean messages out.
Right.
I get a lot of them. I don't send a lot of them out.
Yeah, I think Harley also falls in that category. Where I think I'm surprised that there aren't that many Harley fanatics out there. Where a lot of times you just see people that have these crazy Harley fan pages. But I'm surprised that people haven't just gone to Harley and played a ton of her.
We did see some of her at EVO. There was some really high level Harley play. Delrech actually plays a really good Harley. Yeah, Harley's a character it's so tough to like really figure out her blocking pattern. Like just learning her, and then once she gets in, it's just like her like standing reset with her grab and stuff. She's a real tough character. I mean, also execution heavy, I think. But then again, I would say 90% of the cast is execution heavy for me.
Yeah,
So-
she's really unpredictable, which kind of
Absolutely.
fits with her personality and stuff.
Mhm.
So it was kind of a perfect marriage.
Absolutely. What other kind of anything else you guys would like to add about the design process or anything you want to tell the people?
I just think that people need to give the game a little more time to play out. Like, I think a lot of people assume that they know everything within a couple hours of playing the character, where a lot of times in fighting games you just need to let like almost like just build over time, because
Right.
people will figure out how to counter stuff, and somebody will figure out how to counter that, and a lot of that stuff just takes time to figure out.
It's just layers upon layers of you learn this, I'll learn this. Well, and I can echo that because I've played Grundy pretty much primarily, and just today I learned something that I had never done before. And I actually told Brad in the car, and Brad was like, oh yeah, I don't think I've seen really people do that. And I was really proud of myself because that's the first tech I've ever invented.
Yeah, it's really easy, I think, for people to kind of fall into like a habit, you know, like they see other people play a character a certain way, and it just becomes, oh, that's the way that character plays, and they don't really like, you know, get in the lab and kind of figure out their own stuff sometimes, but you know, over the course of the game, like, I think people start finding some of the little hidden gems that are in there.
Yeah. And they also have to play against the player sometimes too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, a lot of times you just have to. So sometimes you have to study your opponent and be able to use what you know about them against them, as opposed to just you and using your character's bread and butters and stuff that works and doesn't work.
Well, it's very easy to kind of get just caught in this little trap of like this move always works. Like I have the forward one, the kick into the grab with Grundy, but now people know they can jump out of it, and like I have to learn then how to beat that, and it's just I think you're right. People need to give this game more time to really start learning all the levels, and just the matchups themselves are so important in this game. Like you have to learn every matchup, or you're not going to win as much as you'd like to.
One cool thing that Martian Manhunter has, he actually can air dash in the air, and then from his air dash, he can actually cancel into another air dash. So he actually has like full-on air footsies.
Right, like Brad's doing right there. What can you do off of that, Brad? Can
It
you
costs about a meter, but you can get around.
Excellent.
So you can do face cross-ups or dash on the other side and then meter burn yourself back to the original sign and come down.
Yeah, I think he's the only character that has a
Yep.
meter burnable, basically navigation.
Right. Well, it's a good keep. Like you can get away from people real quickly that way, or also just
Yeah, I think we're going to find a lot of uses for it. Like, it's, it's pretty good.
Well, it's great for cross-ups too. Like that's really awesome. Anything else we want to add before we move on to Brad showing some gameplay?
No, I'm excited to see
what
he's
Slips
figured
has.
out. Yeah, let's see it.
I think he's figured some stuff out. So we'll bring Slips in right now. You ready, Brad?
I'm ready, man.
I'm gonna scoot over
All
this
right.
way. Thanks, John and Paulo, for speaking with us about Martian Manhunter. Excellent.
What's going on, people?
Everybody, this is Brad,
This is
a.k.a. Slips.
Also known as Slips. Hanging out with Tyler here.
Everybody.
How's it going? My phone just fell.
Okay, so Brad's gonna kind of discuss now how to use Martian Manhunter, how to get in with Martian Manhunter. What do you got?
Pretty much one of the main strengths of Martian Manhunter is his anti-zoning is really good. He's got like this teleport here that's kind of sectorish. You sector players will really enjoy that. He can kind of do it instantly in the air to make it faster, so sector players can feel at home. He can also do an overhead version, which I've been doing a lot. This one's really good because you can't punish it on block, and it's just good. You can just—it's the only way to really punish it is they have to do a meter burn back 3, or they have to forward dash, kind of like Doomsday Supernova punish. So if you know how to punish a Supernova, you'll learn how to get past this. But this move for the casual player is like going to be one of your go-to moves. He can also blow up anti-zoning with, like Paul said, the meter burn air dash. So I mean, you can't zone him. Zoning Martian Manhunter is a problem.
So like people who have you have people who play Deathstroke, and people always
Deathstroke,
and especially
Cyborg.
like in the casual community, because like I won't consider myself a high level player at all, but in the casual community, a lot of people have trouble fighting against just gunshot.
Yeah.
That won't be happening with Martian Manhunter.
No.
Not even close.
He's one of the better ones. I'd say like him, Scorpion, like they're up there with blowing up zone. He also he can use his trait too to blow up meter like blow up zoning. Like look at that, like that's ridiculous.
So how do you like when you're
Catwoman's jump 2? Think of that, jumping medium. Same thing. Look at that. It's awesome.
So if you're playing as Martian Manhunter and you're playing against, say, Bane, anybody, you're playing against somebody, how do you start? How do you get in with Martian Manhunter? What's your first thing you want to do? Yeah.
Well, he can just jump at you and you gotta guess. Because he can just jump and he can do a jumping 1. Probably is, I think personally, his best jump attack. Because it's got a sharp angle, it comes down on him. So he can just jump at you and do that. And then if they try, let's say you're playing against Aquaman. He's got that down trident move or whatever. He can just, you missed, and you just got blown up and lost, 35%, and it's completely safe. So he can just jump at you, and you got to guess.
Okay.
So there's one thing. He can just come in, and this is a good footsie tool. This is an overhead. And he just kind of just gets in on that business, and he's got a good sweep. It's kind of punishable, but it's got really good range, and obviously no one's gonna out-prioritize a laser, so you'll be good to go there. He's also got this move, which is just covers all the bases. You can pretty much just whatever they're doing, it catches most people jumping too. Like it's pretty much just get out of my face. And he almost always says something right there. He always talks smack at that point, which is great.
All right, so when you're playing against Martian Manhunter, what as a player are his weaknesses? What do you want to look for from Martian Manhunter as another player to capitalize on?
I'd say his biggest weaknesses is at mid-range. He doesn't, this is kind of good, but it's just okay. It's nothing crazy. Like I said, this is super punishable. And it can be, if you jump on him, he's kind of done. But I would say one of his biggest weaknesses is the way for him to open you up, he's got to kind of take a risk if he wants to do damage. Because this move is the move that scales the least amount. So this move does the most damage, but it's punishable. So on his low, you can cancel into this, and he gets a bunch of damage. And then his overhead, he can do the same thing, but again, it's punishable. He's gonna eat it. He can play it safe and kind of hit confirm into that, but that's only 30%. So you can play it safe and kind of dibble dabble.
Right.
And then
you don't dibble dabble. You go straight for the first.
If I'm in,
right,
I want my moolah, man. So,
your moolah,
my
gotcha.
moolah. So yeah, that's, I would say his weakness. He's gonna kind of take a risk if he wants to really open you up. But he does have one of the best throw ranges in the game. Him and Flash, I think. Look at that. He's not even close. Look at that guy. He's grabbing his chest hairs. It's awesome. He's got really good throw range.
Well, you might not. All the designers do render every individual chest hair in the game, so those are actually grabbable in the game. So that's actually
that's
explain.
Designed. He's got those long fingers, man. Yeah, he exposes them.
Well, alien malleability. We've talked about this.
That's true. We don't know what's going on Mars sometimes.
So give us a Martian Manhunter big old combo.
Big old combo. I've been doing a lot of them. I'll do let's see. Let's do this one. Let's see if I can do this under pressure.
So far, not looking good.
Not looking good. Oh, I had it.
You backed up after you hit it.
I was like, I surely failed. This is why I got bodied at Evo.
That's not the reason.
You could probably watch the TV too. This is
oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. I should look
watch.
at the TV instead of the stream thing. That would help me. Ugh, terrible.
4,000 people watching this, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we can say this. Martian Manhunter does have big combos.
I did it a bunch of times before.
As of right now, they have not been found.
Yeah.
So
I want to leave something for the people, man.
Well, I'll tell you what. When John and Paula were talking, he was doing combos.
Yeah.
Without me saying, "Hey, Brad, do this combo right now."
I'm gonna blame the lag on this monitor.
Okay, yeah. That's real cool, dude. Anything else you want to add about Martian Manhunter?
No, he's pretty fun. Like he's really cool. I like him.
Would you say he's a high execution character like we've been talking about, like your flashes, your...
I would say the hardest thing to learn about him is his zoning. He you kind of control where these things go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool because the Metaburn version, you can just be lazy. Like, oh, like this thing, like the Metaburn version, this always homes in on him. So
Right.
it's like, oh, I don't feel like thinking right now, and you just do that one. And then same thing with that thing. So it's pretty cool. That thing's cool too. He's cool. He's got a lot of interesting tools to work with that I think people will really find really good.
So what we've learned today is that he's cool,
Mm-hmm.
and his combos are hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And here's the deal, guys. What you can do is you can go back to the beginning of this video when we did uploads, watch all that stuff when Brad was doing the there it is.
What's up now?
When I'm not talking.
What's up now?
Let's end it right there. 47% for Martian Manhunter.
I'm out.
Round of applause. Yeah, I think you've...
Why you gotta be all up in my grill about the combos, man?
I really went hard on you. You know why? Because I want you to do
Weren't
well.
you watching what I was doing before?
No, I was too busy talking to those guys.
Man, I
Let's
was
get,
nailing it, dude.
Let's get Derek up real quick. We have a little fun experiment for Derek, okay?
All right.
So, Mr.
Good
Curtis.
games, everyone.
Good games. Thank you, Brad, very much for your
No
insight.
problem.
So right here we got Derek Kurtzik,
Hello.
associate designer.
Yeah, that's the title.
Grab your stick.
Can I have the stick, please?
The stick.
So I really enjoyed Derek, and I wanted to find a place for him in this stream. So we wanted to find a place for him in the stream. So what we're doing is we're gonna have Derek play against Martian Manhunter on very hard. That's fair, right?
Yeah. I'm not very good at this game. Actually, I'm extremely good at this game. That
See,
was all a lie.
That's the thing. Derek is a very talented player, but we decided to give him a really funny thing where he will play him very hard.
Yeah.
Ask the stream who she should play as.
Wow. Oh, that's even worse. So stream.
do this.
We got Hector Sanchez over there. He's looking at the stream chat. Who should Derek play against very hard Martian Manhunter? And Hector will choose his favorite, which is even worse. That's like two levels.
He could do his best character now.
We'll do we'll do his best character, and then we'll ask the stream.
I'm great at all of them, really. So I mean,
So we're gonna get going
Best.
here. We're gonna.
jeez.
Derek's really happy that he gets to be the one to. And I want to say to start, you're a very talented player.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
You've
it.
taught me a lot about this game. You've beaten me many times. If there were a fantasy league for Injustice, you'd be my third or fourth pick.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, after tonight, Brad would be like 7.
I mean,
so.
the heck tech is amazing. Let's not lie about it.
Hector's number 1, obviously.
Oh,
Who does Hector play again?
great. Superman.
Oh, right,
Superman.
right.
Actually, that's where KDZ learned his moves.
Oh,
So
didn't know
Hector-
that,
Yeah,
didn't know
he
that.
played him online. Yeah, fact.
Fact. If you say fact after something, it's always true.
Right. Fact.
So we got who you playing as, Batman?
This is the bat.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, great.
So here we go. Did you put him on
Button
very-
check. Button check.
Button
I gotta
check,
do a button
everybody.
check. You can't just run into those things. See?
Hey.
Would have been off.
Did you put it on very hard?
Yeah, of course it did.
All right, here we go.
All right, here it is.
This is gonna be fun to watch.
All right. Right. I can't even get resume right. Okay. Let's see how many times Martian Manhunter drops a combo.
Oh well, there's. And it started out pretty well. Okay, good.
Oh.
It's not gonna be a perfect.
Oh. Okay.
Man,
Yep.
got it on the
We're gonna
first
need some of
try.
that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Man, stealing my combos.
Now, if he would have still
I
had the combo, he
almost
would
hit
have dropped
him.
it.
I almost hit him. You saw that. Yes.
There we go.
I'm gonna call that a victory right there. Woo!
If you just stay on that side and keep using it, no.
No, that doesn't work because he can teleport.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah. All right. Just throw that out there.
Maybe-
Maybe that'll work. Maybe. Oh. Got him. He's mine now.
There we go. Full combo punish.
Or as 16 bit, party time. Party. No.
Oh.
No. Party's over. Party's over. And jumping at him doesn't work.
Try
Does
one more
not-
time. Try
yeah.
one more time.
Aha! It's because he had the world in his hands. The whole world.
There we go.
Oh, and I dropped.
I'm feeling. Oh,
Ooh.
So it's a 3 out of 5 set for his job.
3 out of 5 set for your job. Hector
Whoa.
says.
You know, I was just supposed to go on and lose, and I'm doing pretty dang good, thank you.
I told Derek, I was like, it'd be cool if you lost, just because to show how good the character is. But then we played against him, and he actually is really good.
Nope.
Yeah, he's all.
Yeah. Are you recording this?
Oh, on Wake Up drops
Thank
the
you.
EX ball.
Thank you. Actually,
Game on it up
Yeah.
game
with
audio
from
up.
the game.
I'm gonna take my hoodie off just because that will help. That will help. It's just getting too hot in here,
You said turn the game audio off.
Up.
Up. Can you turn the game audio up in the game real quick for us too?
Who are you talking to?
You. Hector, who? Yeah, you.
Do you know how to?
Go to the main menu. On the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm like,
there we go.
what are you talking about? All right, fair enough.
Who we playing as then too, Hector?
He's gonna play Hawk Girl next.
Oh.
Oh, that's my main. No problem. Nope.
AB.
Back forward too, man.
Oh, this is wonderful. I shouldn't probably watch the monitor. I should probably watch the TV.
Yeah, we try to teach Brad that.
Yeah. Music.
And
Announcer. You guys want to hear that a little louder?
Okay.
Oh, nobody wants to hear that.
there we go.
That good?
That's
we'll
good.
see.
All right, so Derek is now going to play Martian Manhunter with Hawk Girl.
Game face. Let's
Game
do
face.
this.
Is it 01?
It's
Yeah,
01
AI's
right
up.
now.
AI's up.
AI is up, yes.
AI's up 1-0. Alright.
Well, you can thank Portillo and Eric for that. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
They did really good.
Yeah, that's
AI.
yeah.
So do Hawk Girl.
Let's see what skin we got. Ooh,
Let's do Earth 2.
or 2 sounds good. Commence the beam. Let's do this.
Do you play much
Did you
Hawk Girl?
say where are we putting
We
it?
always do very hard.
Oh.
Do you play Hawk Girl a lot?
Oh, yeah, all day.
Okay.
Yeah. Away towards 2. Got it.
Slips, any tips?
Yeah.
That was gonna be mine.
Yeah.
Back forward too.
There it is.
Back 4-2, okay.
I'm ready.
Is the stream blowing Derek up yet?
No, we're losing viewers actually. So,
Oh, okay.
not good.
I was like, oh man, I'm
Like-
horrible.
First stream going well, it seems then.
Less DK. Hot. I'm just gonna call that a win. There we go. Thank you. What's the next character? Party time.
There we go. Just use interactables. Just left and.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do you know that one slips? Do you know that one?
That was awesome.
Away towards 2. Away towards. Oh, yes. No.
Oh,
That was the baby maker.
he's obliterating you. No, you're doing actually pretty well. I don't know why I'm saying he's obliterating.
Hey, you know what?
You're doing pretty well.
I'm just gonna do this. How do you like that, AI?
That's fine. That's what
No,
people do with Hot Girl Online. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's just go up in the air. Fly away. Oh. That's awesome. Oh. Haha. Hold slips.
There we go. There we go. You can still do this. You got a clash left. He has full
No,
meter.
we're
left.
money.
You have full meter.
We're money. Oh. 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 Oh.
This is not.
No, this is right where I want him, actually. And super. Now what?
Raw, super,
Oh, that didn't work.
blocked.
Alright. Clash? Why could. Oh. If I would have been able to clash. Game
Did you
over.
lose? That's 0-2.
That's 0-2.
Yeah, that's 0-2. That's 0-2.
So, Derek, you should pick your own character this time.
No,
Your
I
job
refuse to.
depends. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. We're gonna go with what the people want.
Stream. Let's get it. Let's get it. One more character for Derek. Somebody.
Good.
Somebody fun.
Better.
Lobo.
It was like Lobo's popping up one.
Lobo's popular today.
Lobo.
That sounds terrific.
So
that
Lobo.
sounds exactly like who I want to be.
Lobo's your main, right?
They all are. Random select is my main. There it is.
Ooh.
There it is.
That would have been really cool if you have actually won when you said that. But that's good.
Thank you. Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah, I gotta stop looking at that monitor.
Martian Manhunter.
No,
Ah.
very hard.
I go up to get to the bottom. Thank you.
Hey, very hard. Here we go. Maybe pick a level you could really use.
Right.
I'd say go Arkham.
Ew.
Maybe Atlantis?
There's nothing to throw.
Try the pig, man.
Yeah, let's do the pig.
Pig
Let's
advantage. Pig advantage.
Pig, I need you now.
All right.
Bring it to me, Porky.
That's not even a song. I
No, I
mean,
made that up. I made that up.
well, we can't use copyright songs, so we should have our own. That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you want to try to get to the pig as quickly as you can.
Check. Check.
The pig advantage.
Run, 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 run. No, no.
Oh,
He's putting me next to the pig. That's no. Guys, no. All right. Operation Get the Pigs. So far, a failure.